The San Diego Chargers host their division rival Oakland Raiders on Sunday. Been a tough year for both teams. Obviously, this is the end of the year for both teams. Now, interestingly, this is one of 3 games. We've done 3 games, done them all today because we were waiting to see if there was going to be markets put up, but there hasn't been. One of 3 games, there is no line. No line and no total on BETDAQ for this game. They are offering a money line market, but as we said with the other 2 games, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, BETDAQ is not alone. All 3 of these games, most sports books around the world are not offering lines for these games. Cleveland, Pittsburgh is because of Cleveland's quarterback situation. Tampa, Atlanta is because Atlanta might not be playing their starters. In this game, Oakland at San Diego is because of Oakland's quarterback situation. The Raiders are going with Terrell Pryor at quarterback, former Ohio State quarterback. A little bit of a surprise. A lot of people thought Matt Leinart was going to get the nod this week. Leinart, after all, had been the backup all year. But Coach Dennis Allen said he wants to see what Pryor can do. We know about Pryor, extremely mobile guy, limited in the passing game. At least he was in college. You know, you look at a guy like Tim Tebow, and Tim Tebow takes a lot of heat, or has throughout his NFL career, for his passing ability. Well, Terrell Pryor as a passer is a poor man's Tim Tebow. Really, when you look at his college statistics, I mean, and you know, if you saw Pryor play at Ohio State, I mean, this guy was a run first, run second guy, pass it if they're wide open. For that reason, I don't have much faith in Oakland on the road in San Diego. I actually was waiting for this game. I wanted to see a line because I was going to jump on the Chargers here just about no matter what the line was, unless it was double digits or something like that. And I don't think it would have been, because San Diego has been a very bad team themselves. But the Chargers have been good on the defensive side of the ball this year. They've played good defense all season long. They've just been terrible on offense, which is why Norv Turner, head coach, and A.J. Smith, general manager, will be shown the door probably on Black Monday, the day after this game here. It's going to be a completely new regime in San Diego next year. Probably a lot of new players as well, a lot of turnover on the roster. But I do think they're going to get a home win against the Oakland Raiders to close out the Norv Turner era, especially when you consider that the Raiders are playing Terrell Pryor at quarterback. You see, the only thing the Raiders had going for them this season was their passing offense. Carson Palmer showed this year he still had some left in the tank. The Raiders were a top 10 passing offense throughout the year. That's it. If you took that away from this team, they would be among the worst teams in the NFL, because they were right at the bottom all season in terms of points allowed on defense. They've really struggled to run the ball, even though it's a little bit puzzling, because you'd think Darren McFadden, their best running back, even though McFadden, as usual, has been hurt for a lot of the season, but even when he's been playing, he just hasn't been as effective as many people, myself included, thought he was going to be. So Oakland doesn't run the ball very well. San Diego's excellent against the run. Oakland usually passes the ball well, but this week with Terrell Pryor, I doubt they'll be able to pass the ball at all. Now, Oakland has a bad defense, as we mentioned. San Diego's offense, even though they've been terrible, expect them to score at least 20, 24 points against the Oakland Raiders, right? So again, I expect San Diego to win this game in a big way. I was hoping a line would be released for this game so I could get on San Diego, but that line has not been released. There is a money line market, as we said on BETDAQ. San Diego, can be backed at 1.25. Oakland at 3.5 right now. As I said, I'd be very surprised if San Diego were to lose this game, but I'm not sure I would endorse a bet on them at 1.25, risking a lot to win a little, because the Chargers have been terrible this year, extremely unreliable. So as far as the money line goes, probably a good idea to stay away from this game entirely. If you have faith in Terrell Pryor, the Oakland Raiders can be had at 3.5. So if you're an Ohio State fan, a Terrell Pryor fan, or if you just think the San Diego Chargers are that bad and are going to lay down on Sunday, hey, maybe you'll take your chances with the Oakland Raiders here.